Yo, what's up guys? We're back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about top 10 units you need for anime Vanguards before the next update. And before we start this video, like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a giveaway for the battle pass for the people that liked and subscribed, and comment down below that they did that with your Roblox username, or you could join my group called Susanoo Clothing and I'll be able to donate it to you right there. So let's get started with this video. The best unit in the game right now is Vegeta, only because of how cheap he is and what his passive does. He was used on the Igor's boss from the last event, and he literally just sniped the boss like nothing. So I'm gonna tell you right here, so his damage dealt 100%. So basically he's doing 100%, basically double the damage on one unit when he's hitting only one though. And as well, his speed attack gets minus by 20% off if only the unit Vegeta, if the characters around him are named Vegeta in the circle. So if there's a Vegeta right here, like, let me show you. If there's a Vegeta right here, you're able to place another Vegeta right next to him, and they will both get 20% off of their attack speed. Right now he's doing 4.4, but it's not bad when you have multiple around him, so he's going to be doing less. I don't think there is a cap to it, so he's actually doing a lot faster damage than what he's supposed to. His range is super far, 45. And at the start, he does do 2,000 damage. Again, he only costs 1,200, and you're able to place 4 units. I forgot to place 4, but you're able to place 4 units. As you can see right here, I'm going to do it again. Once you place him down, so once you place that unit down right here, he gets 20%. If you guys can see it right there, 20%. So he's going to be just the #1 unit for probably everything in the game right now. He's helping me with everything, to get me Igorous, to getting me Gojo, Awaken, to getting all my characters all awakened. He's going to be the #1 unit, so I would recommend upgrading him first over any character in the game. #1 unit I would recommend getting right now is Tengen. It's going to be a good unit because of his full AoE damage. It is super insane when you got Monarchy or Ethereal on it. It's going to do a lot of damage, and I'm going to show you him maxed out in a little bit, but right now on his level 3, he does 4,000 damage already. Now his passive as well as damage and range 10%, increase dodge chance by 3% with an attack performed up to 60%, which is freaking phenomenal. And it's a very high damage buff when it hits 60% more. That is almost basically double his damage, but in half. His other one is Rhythm of Battle. His damage is 10% more with each consecutive attack. So the more he attacks the same enemy, his damage goes up more. The ones that survive longer gets hit like with stronger damage. So if one of these enemies right here, for an example, survives after one hit, his damage is going to get higher and higher and higher once he keeps attacking him, all the way up to 30%. And as well, his speed attack goes slower with each attack performed, so it'll go down from 30%. I'm going to show you him maxed out and show you his full AoE. Now that I have him fully maxed out, he's doing 20,000 damage with Blitz, so his speed is going to be faster. So, and he has 44% rage. Right now, he's like one of the units you need to have for getting high damage on the new tournament power we have over there. You need to get a lot of kills over it in a certain amount of time. So he's going to be one of the best units to get. So I'm going to go right into the second character. The third best unit is going to be the god right here, Igorous. Igorous is so OP, it's not even funny. Last event, he freaking demolished, and he just demolishes the whole thing. Like, Igorous was a big help to a lot of things, and people were so disappointed when they didn't have Igorous to finish speedrun a lot of things in the game. He is going to be useful on the tournament's powers in the game, and as well the new raids that are going to be coming soon. There's going to be a Sukuna raid, and he might be useful as well. Sukuna's raid is going to have Igorous in it again, so the people that don't have a shiny Igorous is probably going to be getting a shiny Igorous. But right now, this is him fully attacked up. I do have Deadeye on him, so he's only getting 45% crit chance and 45% crit damage, I think, around there. So technically, he is doing more damage than what it's showing here. But let me see if we can get a crit. Oh, okay, it doesn't show. But he's doing 20,000 damage, fully maxed out with a crit buff. So we're gonna read his passive right here. He has 3 passives, so exclusives have a lot of freaking good passives. So the first one right here is that he does 25% more damage to bosses, which might not look a lot, but it does insane amount of damage. So right here it says 20,000, 25% of that is gonna be so he's gonna be doing 5,000 damage more, which is not bad, but every damage counts in this game. But you gotta also remember right here as well, strongest shadow. Basically, basic gist is that he does 30% more damage, and SPA, so his speed attack, will slow down by 10% as well, which is really good. Immune to stun. He's immune to stun. He doesn't get hit. He doesn't get like stuck to anything. So that's what makes him really broken. Now we're gonna be reading Shadow Commander. That damage is up by 20% and range by 10% for every 100-second after a shadow enters the unit range. So I'm pretty sure this is the one that I was talking about with Sung Jin Woo. If you haven't awakened and use one of his abilities, it summons ghosts that go around the map and attack all the enemies, and they have really high damage. But again, when you use them, you get a 20% boost, 10% range for 100 seconds. For 100 seconds after you use it, I guess. But it's really OP. Now I'm gonna be going over the fourth best unit. Fourth best unit is gonna be this girl right here, Hakura Rin, because of what she does. Once you place her down, you're gonna read her unit ability. Damage 3+% per wave for all units in the range, maxing out at 18% damage. So what is it saying right here? That these characters right next to in his inner circle is going to be getting 18% more damage. So right now I haven't done it, but so yeah, there we go. That's an example. It went up by 2,100 now. So the more and more it adds up, it's going to be one character that you want to have. So let's read another passage as well. Once 6 waves have passed from placement, RNG, which is range, goes up 10% for all units. And again, it might seem little, but when you're running these tournaments and all that, it's gonna add a lot more space. So from here, so 10% of it, maybe like this long, but again, every percentage counts. Like I said, you wanna max out everything, you're gonna have to max out all your ability in the game. You want the most gems, you're gonna have to do the most. Now we're gonna be going over the 5th best character. This one's a no-brainer. It's gonna be Speedwagon. There's no like explanation really. He just gives you 2,550 coins every round. So there's nothing really much to it, but he is one of the best units you could get. And as well, we're gonna be expecting him as well. So this is the 6th best unit, which is gonna be I don't know. I really don't know what anime this is, but this one is only good for infinite runs over 15. So right now I'm in, I think, like wave 26, but as well he does give 10,000 yen per freaking wave, which helps out a lot. That's why I have almost 229 or 230,000 yen right now. I say 6 units right there, and then I'm going to show you the other units in a little bit. Number 7 is going to be Satoru Gojo. Look at how insane he is. He has full AoE ability, and the crazy amount of damage he's doing is 50,000 damage. Yeah, his range or his timing might be slow, but 50,000 damage. I do have Ichiro on him, but the reason why he's more OP is because of this ability right here called Void, and we're going to talk about it in a little bit. But we're going to go to unit passive real quick. We're going to read the strongest sword because he's the strongest, because he'll win. He'll win. But limitless as well. Immune to status alignment. I don't know if this is like getting debuffed or the like elements they have now, the cosmic. Okay, he does 10% damage, like one of those was what I'm talking about. But his damage +1 with each wave pass, so he does 0.1 more % damage, which is not a lot. It's really kind of lame. But unlimited expansion, this is so OP. Gains the ability Void. His speed is reduced by 2% for each kill during the Void. But yeah, 10%. So I'm going to show you in a little bit what it's talking about. So I'm going to let these die right here, and then we're going to let a lot of them come in. Just wait a little bit. So I'm going to use it right now. Boom. You're going to see what it does. It makes him into a cool Void. But it's supposed to freeze enemies. He already killed the ones that were frozen. But he kills all of them, and he's doing more damage to everyone in the circle of his. Really OP. He's going to be very useful in the new updates later on. The next character, number 8, is going to be Sung Jin Woo, because he buffs Igris. And Igris, is probably a part of like, and you need his character sometimes to do a lot more damage. I'm going to show you right here. His passives again. Damage 0.1 per takedown up to 40%. So when you kill 40 up to I guess 400 mobs, I'm guessing you get up to 40% damage, which is really good. As well, I can't read that, so I'm not gonna read it, but it gains the ability of Arise, killing enemies added them to your shadow army up to 40. Using Arise summons 15 shadows and 5 shadow knights. This is the ability that makes Igorist stronger, and I'm going to show you in a little bit. King of Shadows, damage 2.5 for each a time a shadow defeats an enemy. Units in range that include the same name, Igorist, which is him right here. So Igorist gets a 25% buff, also receives a damage increase, which is very stupid useful. And I'm going to show you his ability right now. I'm going to be summoning these, or you do need to have more leveled up as well, I think, to do a lot more damage, but I'm going to summon him right now. So it goes off of the end of the circle. So look how that all the monsters are summoning. They're not really high, but if Igorist was in the map, it would have been like higher damage as well. So you can see it just mobs through him. I know he doesn't do a lot of damage, but he's very useful to Igorist. So 25% buff to Igorist is a lot. Which actually I'm going to do it right now, which is 8, which is going to be Julius. I don't have him awakened, but he does slow down the enemies. So let's go to, oh, accidentally clicked off of him. So here's unit passive. Attacks freeze enemies. Spa -1 each time an enemy is frozen, down to 10%. So when an enemy is frozen, it slows them down very slowly. The Crocodile is also going to be a must-have, but Julius is going to be better in the future later on. But Julius is going to be top. He does slow the enemies down, which is very useful. Number 10 is going to be Alucard. I don't have Alucard right now, so I'm not going to be able to show him off, but he does do, he's basically top number 1 damage dealer, top everything. He's a secret unit. He's very hard to get. But I'm just going to end off the video here. Love you guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a giveaway, guys, so don't miss out on that opportunity. Love you guys. Peace out.